Hi, it's Tyke from Groovy Entertainments. Today we have a book to read for you. Today's book is Beauty and the Beast from 1975. So let's get started. Once upon a time, there was a young girl who was so beautiful that everybody called her Beauty. Not only was she lovely to look at, but she possessed a beauty that came from having a lovely heart and showing kindness to other people. Beauty lived with her father and her brothers and sisters in a small cottage deep in the woods. Once they had all lived in a large castle and had almost everything they wanted. But as fate would have it, Beauty's father lost everything. He even he even owned, and so they were forced to move into the small cottage in the woods. Here they worked hard to make a living, cutting wood and growing vegetables to sell in the nearby towns. One day, word came that somebody had left a great amount of money to the father. Beauty and her brothers and sisters was very happy, for now they could live in the castle and never have to work hard again. But the father left to claim the fortune. He asked each of the children what he might bring them from the city. Jewelry for me, father. I need a new shirt and coat. I want some furs and silk dresses. Each children asked for something great, all except for Beauty. The father was curious and asked her to explain. Yes, you are silent. You are silent, Beauty. Is there anything you desire? Only you return safely, father. There must be something you want. What is it, Beauty? Well, there's one thing I would like, a rose. Then you should have a rose. One that is almost as beautiful as you are, Beauty. So the father set out and soon reached the city. He was sad to learn that there was very little money awaiting him, not enough to buy the children gifts. Heartbroken, he departed from home. Many miles from his house, he was overtaken by a raging storm. Hearing the howl of wolves, he begged his horse to carry him to safety. The horse ran wildly and came up on a well worn path. Following the path, he came to an avenue of trees that ended at a splendid castle. It seemed strange to the father that no rain fell in the tree, and that the sun shined all around him. He tied his horse to a tree and went inside. The castle was grande, furnished, and as he wandered through several rooms, he came at last to a chamber where a cozy chair had been pulled up close to a a blazing fire. There he sat down and soon fell into a deep sleep. When he awakened, a dinner was arranged before him. He ate heartily, then, refreshed from his sleep and meal, began to search for his host. To his amazement, no one appeared. No servants or master could be found. Whoever you are, and who in whatever you are, my humble thanks to you. The father went to get his horse, but found that he had broken loose and wandered into a garden. There he saw the most beautiful rose bushes he had ever seen. That reminds him of his promise to Beauty, and so picked one to take to her. Suddenly behind him heard a most frightening roar. He turned and saw a terrible beast who was very angry. Who told you to gather my roses? Was it not enough that I sheltered you and fed you? You will be punished. Mercy, noble beast. I did not mean any harm. The rose was for my daughter, Beauty. The father told the beast of his misfortune and how he came to the castle. The beast listened, and when his anger had passed, spoke to the father. Your story is a sad one. I too have lived with misfortune. A wicked wish changed me into the creature that I am, and here I should suffer until someone breaks the spell. I will forgive you for taking my rose on one condition. You must bring me one of your daughters. How can I? I am not so cruel or selfish as to trade my life for one of my children. Hear me, old man. I will have her only if she comes willingly, in no other way. If after 1 month passes you cannot bring me a daughter, then you must return and remain my servant here forever. Take a rose for your beauty and go. The father mounted his horse, and in an instant had lost sight of the castle. He was so wrapped in sad thoughts when he arrived in front of his house. Father, you are home at last. Yes, Beauty. Here is the rose I promised you. You cannot know what it had cost. The father told his children of the adventure and his promise to return. The children begged him to stay. One of the brothers became very angry. It's all your fault, Beauty. Yes, you are right. I have indeed caused our sorrow. It is only proper that I should go and keep the promise father made to the beast. When it came time to return, Beauty and her father set off to the castle. After a journey of several days, they arrived at the gates. Don't be sad, father. At last, it is a beautiful castle. Beauty's father looked at his daughter with very sad eyes. I wish there was beauty inside the castle walls as well. Come, Beauty, you should meet the beast. Again, as before, dinner awaited them. When they had finished, Beauty heard the sound of footsteps. She trembled when she saw the beast. Good evening, old man. Good evening, Beauty. Although her father was too frightened to speak, Beauty bowed to the beast and greeted him. Good evening, noble beast. Have you willingly come, Beauty, and are you content to stay after your father depart? I am, beast. Good, I am pleased with you. And because you have come of your own choice, you may stay. As for you, old man, at sunrise you will depart. Take with you 2 chests of gold to remember this day. And now, good night. Morning came, and Beauty kissed her father goodbye. She was so sad that she wept for hours and then fell into a deep sleep. She dreamed she was walking by a brook lined with trees and that a handsome young prince spoke to her. Do not despise, Beauty. You will be awarded for your goodness. Do not be frightened by disguises, for I love you dearly. Wake up, Beauty. Wake up, Beauty. Beauty awoke from her strange dream to hear a clock calling her name. She dressed and went into another room, where she found dinner awaiting for her. When she had dined, she decided to explore the castle. She passed through many rooms. Some were filled with musical instruments, and some with all the books she could ever want to read. At last, she came to a room filled with beautiful paintings, and the most wonderful of them all were the portraits of a handsome prince she had seen in her dream. She was looking at the painting when she heard footsteps behind her, and when she turned, there stood the beast. Good evening, Beauty. There's something I must ask you. Do you love me, and will you marry me? Oh, beast, what should I say? Say yes or no, without fear. Then no. Very well, good night. And so it went for many nights. Beauty would be visited by the beast, and he would ask her the same question. Do you love me, and will you marry me? Her answer was always the same. No, beast. In time, Beauty ceased to be afraid of the beast. She knew that she knew that he would really gentle in spirit, of his terrible looks and frightening voice, sometimes in his eyes, made Beauty sad, although she didn't quite know what it was. Even though the beast provided for her every wish, Beauty soon began to miss her family. One night, when the beast came to her, she asked if she might return to visit her family, but only for 2 months. Dear beast, then I should return and stay with you forever. Beauty, I cannot refuse you anything you ask, even though it may cost me my life. Go, but remember your promise to return. If you are even one day late, you will find your faithful beast dead. When Beauty awoken the next morning, she was back in her own bed in her father's house. How happy they all was to see her. Beauty told her father of her life in the castle and of the strange dreams she had. Her father listened and then answered, You say the beast loves you dearly? I think the prince of your dreams would have you marry this beast in spite of his ugliness. When Beauty thought about her handsome prince, she didn't like the idea of marrying the beast, but she had 2 months to decide, so she spent the time visiting her family. Before long, she began to miss the beast and the life at the castle. That night, she dreamed she had found the beast lying in a cave, nearly dead. It upset her so that the next morning she decided to return. She bid her family goodbye and wished hard to be back at the castle. She closed her eyes and thought of the beast, and suddenly she was back in front of the castle. She wandered through the castle looking for the beast, but he was nowhere to be found. She decided to search the garden. There she found a cave. She rushed inside. There was the beast, just as she had dreamed. Oh, is he dead? It's my fault. Dear beast, do not die. I am not dead, Beauty, but you had waited another day, I would have died of a broken heart. I never knew how much I love you until just now, when I feared it was too late to save you. Do you love me, Beauty? And will you marry me, ugly creature that I am? Oh, yes, dear beast, I love you and I will marry you. As she spoke, a flash of light filled the cave. Much to her surprise, the beast was no longer there. In place, there was the handsome prince of her dream. Oh, you are Beauty. Your love had rescued me from a wicked witch spell. I am your prince, and I love you, Beauty. We will be married at once. I will send for your family so they may join us in celebration. Beauty had learnt the power of love. She and the prince lived happily ever after and taught their children to look for the beauty in even the ugliest of creatures. So that was Beauty and the Beast from 1975. So if you like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day with another video coming out real soon.